Rolodex cards are such a timeless base for crafting. They've been around for decades, and now they're finding a new life as mini canvases. They're the perfect size to practice new techniques, try out mixed media layers, or just play with your creativity without the pressure of a big project. Plus, they're fun to flip through and collect, making them both art and keepsakes. Today, in this month's Dex It Up, we're going to be adding to our Rolodex collection and using some new stickers. Hi everyone, Molly here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this month's Dex It Up. Dex It Up is an open collaboration I co-host with my friend Alia de Pina, and I'll put the link to her channel down below. You definitely want to go and check that out for sure. So each month we post videos and we invite you to join along on just altering Rolodex cards. Rolodex cards are just about everywhere. Every thrift store, flea market, you name it, you can find an old Rolodex. This one's really old that I've painted. I promised myself I was going to cover it and I haven't done it yet. So I just continue to add to it. I also have a box because my little Rolodex doesn't hold anymore. So I have all of these in here. And then so when I mentioned earlier that they're so fun to flip through, that is definitely true. I love to go back through them and see what I've created before and kind of reminisce over what I was thinking about or what I was interested in or new. Like today I'm using new stickers, so you know, different things that I have purchased and I wanted to use over the years. And so we are going to add to this collection with this month's project. And so I've made one card, and I always like to make them in two. That looks very bright and shiny. And these are stickers that I have purchased from Temu or Tamu. I don't know how to say it. They're a little bit shiny. They have the, I don't know, you know, the outer layer. It's actually clear also, and I just didn't feel like fussy cutting. So show you a few things that I've done here. If you're new at altering Rolodex and you're thinking, what on earth do I do with that? The same techniques could apply to anything that you're working on. So I took my stickers and I have a little bit of glossy accent on them to kind of just make them look like glass bottles. They're old perfume bottles. Stickers give me not only a Victorian vibe, but for some reason I think it's the sepia kind of colors that make me think like an old Western or, you know, an old saloon kind of setting. But I went Victorian, and even though I did find a lot of quotes that were the old saloon girls, but they weren't all appropriate for YouTube. So anyway, that's what I'm going to go with. And what I found was on Pinterest was this little poster or printout that, I don't know if it was a printout, but it was how to say no Victorian style, which, you know, elegance and that type of thing that we think about. So this was how to say no the Victorian way. And so this one says, I shall decline with the utmost elegance. And so anyway, using the sticker pack that I bought before, and here's just a little shiny little flat back here. I wanted to add some metal, and I tried a key. I didn't really like the key, so I took that off and I just left the little gold button. And then the bow, let's see if I can show you. I used them for my red, white, and blue projects. And so I wanted a tiny bow and I didn't have a little one, so I just took the rub and buff and I went over my plastic bows here and just made them like an antique gold color. So we'll do it again here in just a bit. I also, while I had the rub and buff out, you can tell I painted some silver staple. So if I wanted to add a staple to a project, they're already there and ready to go. Well, I had that out. So let me find my other Rolodex card. I already have this paper that I'm using is one that Alia gifted me this set a while back, over a year ago, I'm sure. And so I use it in this little book here that I fill the pages with just backgrounds. And so let's see if we can find, I just like the colors of it. It's a little bit different. Looking for one that has the lighter kind of shades in the back. This packet is such a mess. I use it all the time, but you could tell I've really gone through it quite a bit. So looking for something where the writing would be upright. Every night lately I've been coming in here. I think I'll take that envelope apart and working in this little book, and I'll just show you just as a little side note. So I just create a background page every night. So I have like I think one like ASMR video of just creating this, and I think it was when I had taken a break and I got back to this, and so I just made the video, and it says time to get back to it or something like that. I don't know, but anyway, this one. And so there's no talking or anything, it's just the noise, you know, just the paper and stickers and things like that. But anyway, that's what I've been doing with this little, this book came with this kit. Not these letters didn't, but anyway, this little book came with that kit. And so I just take time out when I want to create a little something. So let's see what we can do with this book card. So if you're new to Rolodex and you're not sure what to do, I always cover my Rolodex with some kind of paper. And you absolutely do not have to do that. You can paint on them. You can just start with your stickers. You can actually cut your Rolodex card out of scrapbook paper or something. It doesn't have to be this Rolodex card if you don't have any. And you can just cut the holes at the bottom. I have a punch for that, but you certainly don't have to have that. So we decided to do this collaboration because Alia and I both had Rolodex cards, and we assumed you probably did too. And so what do you do with them? Or if you wanted to alter them, maybe it would just be funner if you had a collaboration to join, and then you could share your ideas and your finished works with others. And we have had great participation, and some do the actual like MemoryDex cards. And if you use the hashtag DexItUp, you'll find all the videos that have been posted, and you can see all the cute creations that everyone has shared with us. And it's been a lot of fun to do that, to see what everybody's ideas have been. So also come along and share your ideas with us. Use the hashtag DexItUp, tag Alia and I so that we get the notification you have uploaded, so we can go over and watch your video and see your creativity, because I know you all are so creative, and it's been such a joy just to watch everyone's ideas. But upload your video. We do it on the 1st of each month, no matter what the day is. Let's see. I'm going to use the little side. All right, let me get my punch. So again, you don't have to have this. I was just lucky enough to be able to find it years ago on a clearance at Joann's. And so just makes things a lot easier for me. And so with my base done, all I did is ink the edges. Always have to do that. So, and Rolodex cards don't take, actually most projects don't take a lot, as long as you have some stickers or some paper, or you can print out some things. They're really easy, so you don't need like a lot of different supplies to create on them. And I'm going to make some noise moving some things real quick and see if I can find those stickers. Alright, so we have one more quote to go, and how to say no in Victorian style. So let's see which stickers we can come up with. They're really fun. I love this one. I'm like hoarding it because I don't want to use it yet till just the right project comes along. So See if we can stay in the same kind of style. There's some jewelry, a phone. Oh, that's beautiful. I think I'll save that with the rose magnifying. And then these are my little fish that I bought. I showed those in a haul video, so I don't have to go through those again, but let's see. How about an hourglass and a Victrola? How's that? Gonna kind of be hidden in the background like that one is, but I think they show well enough. I love this one also with the little film canister. So, all right. I'm gonna use this. I love the phone. Let's see. There's a pretty flower because I have one on there, so maybe. All right, we'll try these and see how that goes. So honestly, just takes little or nothing to create on a Rolodex card. And think about how many are out there and that we're saving them from just being tossed or in the landfill, or, you know, just sitting somewhere in the garage unused, because it's fun to have that piece of history. It's long gone, but it's also fun to give it new life. And I'm all about reusing and upcycling or saving things from the landfill, which is what my resale business is about, is rescuing things and fixing them. I like to repair toys and give them new life. And so anyway, just think about all the Rolodexes that are staying out of the landfill now because we're all creating on these little canvases. So, and what's fun about it is, even though there are times when I'll use a technique that was a lot for a little card that maybe I didn't necessarily need to do all of that on, but it was a great place to practice and to create on. And other times it's simply just some stickers and a quote. I think I put a quote on just about everything, so that's just what I like to do, but you would do them in whatever style you would choose. So I don't know, this bee is in my sticker thing, but that's from Jamie in a little package of things I won from her. So to make it match, I'm doing just the same thing, the two stickers here with the little flowers, and we're inking. And just because that other one has the metal button on there, I'm just going to stick it on here as well. Again, I just was going to put a key on there and let it dangle, but it was just a little bit too much because the card is already really full. So let's see if I have another gold one. If not, we can use the rub and buff, right? So here's one. It's a little bit bigger, but we'll use it. All right. These are just little button brads that I have. I don't even know. Amazon or Temu maybe. I don't know. I've had them for a really long time. So, all right. Let's poke a little hole in there. My tools. Just use this real quick. Sorry, I had to pause to cough. Texas allergies. All right, you guys, go over to Alia's channel and check out all of her videos. Not only this collaboration, but we have 3 others with this. We have Tags with Tucks, and that's the first Thursday of each month. We have Slow Stitch Shenanigans, and that's on the 15th of each month. And then we have the wonderful Tattered Doll Society, which we post videos on the 20th of each month. So that's a lot for you guys to pick and choose from to come along and join us, and we would appreciate that. But Alia also shares when she makes a journal, she does the flip through on there for her Etsy shop. And if you go to her channel, you can find the link to her Etsy shop in there. And if there's one available, if there's left, they usually sell out pretty quick. You'll find those in her shop. But anyway, she is a joy to watch. I say it all the time, but she definitely is. She's just lighthearted, and she seems to always be in a good mood. And so I appreciate that about her. And so just really lighthearted and fun. And I appreciate that about her. She is just like listening to her go through her process. And when she's making something, she walks you through it, and it's easy to understand. And even if it doesn't go perfectly the way she thought it might, she still shares that. So definitely go over there and check out her channel. She always has, like, she'll text me and say, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this one. And, you know, that kind of thing. But she always comes up with the greatest ideas, and everything is so cute. And she has this very neat kind of style about her that I don't have. Real organized. And I don't know, I just like the way she puts everything together. So you definitely will too. So you want to go over there and check that out. So all right, so here we go. Everything's pretty much the same. I did use a little, this desk, if you could see the whole desk, oh my gosh. It is something else. So let me see if I can find a little dauber. And oh my goodness, I just threw everything to the side, so bear with me 1 minute. Here it is. All right, so don't want it very dark on my words, but a little bit. I also bought these on Temu, and they're so fun because they're spongy, and so they're easy to press down on. And so give it a little more of an antique old look there. So now I have this gold here, but I'm not sure what I would put on a Victrola that would be gold, but I'll stick one on there anyway so it matches. Let's see. I think like right down here there's like, if you could see like the arm of the Victrola right here, kind of connects. I'm just going to put that right there. And then the fun part is we're going to color this bow with Rub and Buff. And you would think I would have the same paintbrush handy, but buried. So we'll just move on from that. All right, so you can see where I painted the last one. And I'm just going to cover this up because I need a gold one. I did try the red and the blue on there, and it does stand out as a pop of color, but it's a little too new and plasticky. So I didn't really like the way it worked with it. So easy enough. We have, now with Rub and Buff, you just want to let it dry or it'll just keep pulling itself up. And so in the other one, I let a little bit of the blue shine through just so it looked like, you know, like the light was shining on it. So I'll leave that on here as well, just a little. This was so fun. I was looking and looking everywhere for a bow, and then all of a sudden I saw my Rub and Buff, and I'm like, yes, that's it. That's what we're gonna do. So, and I had made this card already, and I didn't have that on there until today. But that's like when I'm always talking about doing one more thing on any of your projects, is I have definitely done one more thing, and it didn't do justice to my project. But sometimes we need to just do one more thing and one more thing. You add a little something extra to your project. So never be afraid to just keep adding to it or layering. Just, you know, it's just paper. And so we can start over, or we could do it again, or we could take a layer off. But I always like to just try one more thing, which is how I got this button randomly there. But because I was going to try one more thing. I'm going to just tone this gold down a little bit with the Rub and Buff. A little bit different golds. Oh, I'm going to pull this up and then I'll touch it up once I have it down. My giant glue stick I have here. And where am I going to put this? Maybe we have it tied right in the middle of our hourglass. Why not? I just don't like the way it looks. So, but that's it. Easy as that. I've altered a Rolodex card. I have my funny little quotes on here. So the thing that I saw on Pinterest, sorry, was ways to say no Victorian style. And this one says, kindly place that idea back where you found it. So they're nice ways to just tell people, no, that ain't gonna work. So, and then all I did other than that was just outline my letters a little bit. So you guys get your Rolodex cards out, or your ATCs, or your tags, anything like that, and just create and play. Use your stickers, use your printables or your printouts. Magazines are a great place to get words and pictures. And you can even, like in a magazine, if there's a, that's what I get for hurrying. Gosh. If there's a picture of like a lake or a forest scene or even a city scene, cut that out and use that for your background paper. And then just build on top of that. And if it's your magazine is kind of flimsy paper, then back it on a piece of scrapbook paper or cardstock. And then that way you can lift it up. You can also glue it down on sticker paper so that you have your own stickers that you've made from your magazine pages. So your junk mail, I've cut up a lot of junk mail envelopes that just because the words on the front were bold, and so I didn't want to use bank of whatever, but I wanted to use the letters individually. And so you can definitely do that to get just items that you can make your project with. So, all right, there we go. There's my 2 cards for this month's Dex It Up. I shall decline with the utmost elegance and kindly place that idea back where you found it. I feel like I could say that a lot at work. So anyway, I don't think my boss is watching, but anyway, that's it. So you guys come along and join us. Also go use the hashtag DexItUp and see what everyone else has posted this month and all the months before, because super fun stuff and wonderful artists that have joined in on us, and you'll love each and every one of them. Go and subscribe to everybody because you'll want to see everything that they do, not just Dex It Up, but they all have their own individual style. Of course, all their own channels that have their own collaborations and things that they do. So go and find someone new that you haven't supported or watched before, and see what they're up to. And I've met so many new people, and it has been an absolute joy. And so I love that about collaborations. It's how you find the next person that you want to get to know and follow along and watch their creative journey. So you guys go and do that. Definitely you'll want to go to Alia's channel and watch her creative journey. I appreciate you guys being here with me. Simple, but don't forget, when you're working on your projects, do that one more thing and elevate your work a little bit. So I'll see you guys on Thursday when I do Tags with Tucks. Thanks for being here. Bye.